iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Last time we spoke to Katherine Bennell-Pegg, the show nearly ran over. We could not get enough of what she had to say. Well, over the weekend, the first female astronaut to fly under the Australian flag was named Australian of the Year. We are honoured to have her on now. Katherine, hello.
Hi, how you doing? Thanks for having me on.
It's great to have you on. We had you on before you were Australian of the Year, and now you are. So it's a big deal for all of us.
How did it feel for you?
Oh, I'm absolutely mind blown. It's incredibly humbling to have been nominated amongst the incredible other people in the room on Sunday night, and also those that weren't in the room. You know, all the incredible heroism we've seen at Bondi and amongst our first responders in the last weeks. Makes me proud to be an Australian and incredibly humbled to be in this position.
Will this Australian of the Year nod get you closer to being in space, as you have not been in space yet, but surely now that you're an Australian of the Year?
Oh, goodness. Look, there's nothing guaranteed for me, not a mission or further training internationally at this stage, but I'm focused on being as ready as I can be with the Air Force and the Australian Space Agency, and also that's a decision that is not for me to make. I'll just do my best to be ready. Being an astronaut, your life is uncertain anyway, whether, you know, when you'll fly exactly, whether you'll fly, things could go wrong. And yeah, this is just another layer of uncertainty on that, being the first to represent Australia.
How did you go with the centrifuge spinning? I look at that and I think I would last 1 second. How did you cope?
I loved it. I love rides. I'm lucky enough that I've never been motion sick, although I won't say I never will be. The first time we did it, we were kind of what you call meat in the seat. You're not really doing anything except experiencing it, just so that you know that you can handle it. So when you see movies like Top Gun, or you see pictures of people in centrifuges with their face all distorting, it's because pilots, when they pull back on the stick, they feel the force of gravity from their head to their feet, draining the blood out of their face. And that's why they pass out. For astronauts, we feel it in another direction in launch and re-entry. It's higher force, G-forces, through your chest and out your back. So we went up to 6 Gs for quite a long time in the centrifuge. We went through the stages of launch in the different human capsules in the centrifuge. You can't replicate the vibration and the shock, but the Gs you can. And what I found fascinating is in the bits where the bottom of the rocket falls off, where you have the staging, you actually have a free floating period before the next engine lights up, and your brain, your inner ear, does weird things. It makes you feel like you're tumbling. And you feel that in space as well. So I wasn't warned about that. And so now I would know not to completely freak out thinking we're tumbling.
Can I ask you this, Katherine? As you say, Artemis is taking humans back into space, back to the moon for the first time in 50 years. The Earth's in so much trouble. Why is it important we go to the moon?
This isn't about escaping the Earth. This is about us understanding the Earth better. So when we go out to the moon, the geology of the moon, what it's made of, is going to teach us about the geology of the Earth. When we go further out to the moon, we also will have greater radiation. So we can look at radiation effects on the body and equipment, and we have to learn how to sustainably live up there. So in Australia, we've got tremendous research into growing plants in space. Yes, to help astronauts to grow materials and food, but the primary purpose is actually to help us with Earth-based crops. So how to develop more drought-based plants, to understand horticulture and vertical farming better. Because in space, when gravity's not damping the motion of the plants, you can see effects that you can't on Earth.
Right.
Wow.
Evidently, you shut those conspiracists up that say that was all fake, because you would say, I'm here, look at me, I'm in space.
Oh, look, there were far too many people involved in Apollo for it to have been fake. No one can keep a secret that long. But I remember in my first week of space engineering at university, our lecturer at Sydney Uni had us all go and make the case why it was faked. And we're all convinced. And then the second week was go dispute that. And then we all realised that it was completely wrong. But yeah, look, we've had missions go around the moon from a lot of countries now that have taken photos of those landing sites.
And that dude left a photo of his family up there. What about that? I just saw that recently.
I know, right? And they didn't have digital cameras to make a copy.
He'll have to go back and get it. Let me picture up there. Katherine, it's always great to talk to you. Congratulations yet again for being Australian of the Year. That is a big deal.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm still coming to terms with it. And yeah, look, I'm so proud to be Australian, and I've had such great fortune to grow up in this country with tremendous opportunities, and having got out and about Australia over this last year or so since returning from astronaut training, I've seen that there's a spark of inspiration about the world around them, about space, and kids everywhere. It's not linked to gender or postcode or background, but opportunity.
Well,
Right
you're
on.
in for a wonderful year. Thank you,
Yes.
Katherine.
Thank you so much.
Good on you. Katherine Bennell-Pegg there.